And whenever I think of great stand-up comedy concert films, 3 movies come to mind. Bill Cosby himself.
Wow.
Richard Pryor, Live on the Sunset Strip.
Agree.
And Eddie Murphy, Raw.
That's a great list.
Yeah, right? So what are some comedy stand-up concert films that you love and that influenced this movie?
Well, definitely, I mean, you just picked 3 of the best ones of all time, man. You know what's funny? And I'm going to say this, and I've said it before. Sinbad's special, where he came to the stage with the mink and the stilts, like the real big stilt, the heel shoes with the blue set. That's also one of my favorites. That was one of my mom's favorite comedy sets. So I watched that a lot growing up. Dave Chappelle, Killing Them Softly. Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker. You can't leave that.
Any of the Chris Rock HBO specials are fantastic.
Chris Rock has kind of nailed them all out the park. Louis C.K.'s last one.
That was good.
Louis C.K.'s last special was really good, man. I respect Louis' writing. I think he's one of the smartest in the game. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of comedy, so, you know, I like to stay on my toes, man, and I think watching these other guys and seeing how sharp these other guys are, it keeps you on your toes because you got to constantly keep creating, constantly getting better. You don't ever want to get comfortable because these guys haven't taken the time to get comfortable, so why should you? So it definitely is a motivating force within me as well.
Well, when you're doing a film like this, you're basically shooting one performance.
Yes.
And so I'm curious, when you're choosing your outfit, what you're going to wear for that performance, are you kind of careful? Because you don't want to look back 20 years and be wearing a skin-tight red leather suit like Delirious, like Eddie Murphy, right?
No, when you watch Eddie Murphy's concerts, that's the first thing that comes to mind. When you watch it in our day and age now, this generation, we go, what the hell?
What was he thinking?
Eddie wear it? Why did he have the tight red thing? He didn't have a shirt underneath. You definitely think, but back then, it was the best move ever. It was amazing.
He was a rock star.
Yes, you know what? And that's what I think has been missing from comedy. You know, Eddie Murphy made stand-up comedy cool. You know, I don't care who you were. You came out to see Eddie Murphy. You felt like you were going to a rock concert. You felt like, oh my goodness, look, there he is. And when he was there, people went crazy. And I think for me to get the reception that I've been getting and to do these large venues, it's almost that for our generation, which is scary for me. It's scary because I hear it and I hear what people say, but it's like, I don't think that you can duplicate what Eddie did or what Eddie had, because at that time, it was just a different era. Like, he was a comedian. This guy was 24, you know, getting the reception that he got. So, you know, for me now to go out and perform at Madison Square Garden and sell out 2 shows and come out with the leather, that's my way of paying respect to Eddie Murphy. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't know about this world if I didn't see you embrace it or if I didn't see how you embrace it. So a lot of my cadences are coming from you to some degree. Yes, I'm my own self and my own voice, but the leather is my dedication to you for paving the way for young guys like myself to have this platform. So when you think about outfits, that's what goes through my mind of, why do I wear leather? Why did I pick this out? It all goes back there.
When you're putting together the material for a show like this, I mean, basically, once you film it, it's gone. You can't, Is it hard to let go of that material?
You know what's funny, man? I can't tell you any jokes from any of my past specials. Like, it's weird how I'm programmed now, but it takes me so long to develop an hour. It takes me about a year to develop that solid hour of material. So I get it down to the point where I'm sick of it. I tell the joke so much, touring so much, so I'm sick of it. So that time I do that last performance and I give it my all and it's filmed and it's taped and I know I hit everything the way it's supposed to be, I'm disgusted with telling those jokes now. I don't want to say them anymore. They're so far behind. God, I got to get something new to talk about. I can't do it anymore. It's like you know, when you're an artist and you're a singer and you've got so many songs that you've had, and it's this one song that was a hit back in 1965. But you got a new one. You want people to hear the new song. And they're like, no, do the one from 65. You're like, yeah, but I got a new one that you guys are going to like. I don't want to hear that, man. Do the one from 1965. I throw those jokes away. So people can request whatever. I just don't remember them. So I erase it and move on to new material. That's how I create new content.
Look forward to hearing some new material.
Oh, yeah. You got about a year. Give it about a year.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank you, man.
Good talking to you.
Appreciate it.